Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where it's your Let's Play 2. Today is July 26th, 2015, and you are watching this on Hitbox, or you should be watching it on Hitbox, where we stream every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and you can come to hitbox.tv/PyroFalkonLPE. A link is in the video description if you want to join our stream, and you should. Today's game, and we try to do different games every week, and today's game is a beta game, which makes me very happy. I love doing this channel because I get to play games before they're out. But this is called Fishing Planet. And I know, it's not my usual cup of tea that you come to the channel for, but here's the thing. I actually really like fishing games, and it's been a long time since I've played a good one. And for full disclosure, the developer did give this game to me for free. This is a closed beta test, but it's fun. I'm not being paid to say it's fun. It's fun. It also has some bugs, because I want to show you right off the bat. The first thing that jumped out at me before I even played, I have a basic Missouri license to fish in Missouri. Missouri is spelled wrong. That is not how we spell Missouri. It makes me wonder if the dev is not in the United States. I can't remember if the dev is in the United States. It doesn't really matter. It just jumped out at me because I'm a spelling Nazi. So, most fishing games are overly simplistic and incredibly stupid and irritating. This game is not. And like I said, I've been waiting for a good, decent fishing game. And this is one of them. This is one of the few I've played, and even though it's still in beta, it's actually very, very playable, and I enjoy it. The only thing is, I kind of suck at it, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or whatever. You'll see here. One of the cool parts about the game that I really like is the shop. At first, it kind of scared me because I wasn't sure if it used real money or not, because the little money bucks up here, the 103, that's how much in-game currency I have. I don't know how to get more 16 gold whatever, so I don't know if it's actually a pay-to-play or whatever. I don't know what their pricing model is going to be. But you can see on the page, I really like the way this is set up because it looks like it's from Newegg or Amazon or whatever. It even has the little hourglass thingy when it's loading between pages. But you can buy whatever, including other licenses for all these different lakes that will eventually be added to the game, and different hooks and stuff. Here's the thing. I have not gone fishing since I was 5 years old. I don't know what the hell any of this stuff is for. I sort of have the basics down, like I bought this little ring thingy, which is, and you can tell how awesome I am because I say things like ring thingy. Shit. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Oh, fish stringer. So this thing... Yeah, this thing holds the fishies, so doodle. I can bring them home with me.
Hey, you have a doodle.
Being beta, there are some unbalanced issues, like right now, and again, this is why I'm not sure I'm not doing something wrong, but you have to travel around and you pay money, and you can see in the bottom right corner, I'm going to travel to Missouri, my home state, for 1 day. You would think that if I'm traveling within my own state, it wouldn't cost that much, but whatever. Maybe I'm just traveling to a different lake. So it's going to be a total of 60 bucks, and I only have 103. So I need to make $60 at least from this trip, or it's going to be a wasted trip, and I'm going to lose a bunch of money. And so either I'm screwing up somehow and not getting fish properly, or I don't know. Either I don't understand the mechanics, or I don't understand fishing very well, or I just suck, which is possible, or the game's unbalanced, but whatever. That's for the beta testers to deal with, and that's what I will be talking about later to the dev. Anyway, why is this taking so long for me to travel? Did the game just crash? It sure didn't. What the hell? Oh, there it goes. Holy shit. So once you're here, you can pick a couple different spots, and the game does have its own life to it, an ecosystem. You have to know when to fish. You can see fish activity here on the left side. You can see they peak around 6 a.m., valley around noon, and this is another glitch they have, because they actually have... I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but they have noon marked as 12 a.m., and that kind of threw me off at first. But then it peaks again at 4 p.m. So we're just gonna go fishing. Eventually, it'll be multiplayer. You can have duels and try to get, you know, you can beat your buddy at fishing or whatever. You can just run around like a lunatic, and you will see why I suck. So, first of all, I don't know how to cast properly besides a little flick like that. But the thing's only like 15 feet away, so I don't even know if I don't know if I'm casting wrong. I don't know what the hell's going on. And that actually brings me to my first, not complaint, but my first suggestion for this game. I'm a big fan of hunting games too, and I've noticed a lot of hunting games don't talk about any of the terminology for hunting. Like, the game assumes you will know everything there is to know already about how hunting works or fishing. And this game is no different. Hey, I got a bluegill, only half pound. Yay, keep. And since I keep him, let me see. Shut up. Let me see if I can pull up how much he was worth. See, he's only worth $4. I would have to catch 15 of these bluegills to make that frickin' worth it. Anyway. So what I think that should be in hunting and fishing games is like a fishing school, hunting school. Now, the tutorial for the controls is very good in this game. It teaches you the basics very well, but then it doesn't teach you anything at all. I don't know if they're going to add tutorials or if they think that, you know, that's enough to get you to understand what's going on. And that kind of concerns me. And I'm hoping that they add like a fishing school mode or something. And I will give you an example of that, of something that would be very useful. All right. There's a term in fishing called a leader. Again, I haven't fished since I was 5 years old. I didn't know what the hell a leader was. But
Hosen?
The leader... What?
Hosen.
What?
Combine the two.
What are you talking about?
It's a stockings joke. Ignore me.
A stockings joke?
Yes. Lederhosen.
Oh. The hell's wrong with you, Akamura?
A lot of...
Anyway. So here's my inventory screen, and you can see my fishing line here. This is your leader number. Right now it's 32, that's inches. And you can see like this, a nice visual representation of what your leader is. It's the amount of line between your bobber and the actual hook. And the reason you care about that is if... Kayla is posting some ridiculous things in the chat. Anyway... So if your leader is too long, then your hook hits the bottom of the ocean, the bottom of the stream, and then it does nothing and doesn't
bottom
move.
of the ocean.
Yes, but if it's too
Damn.
shallow, see your bigger fish are shallower. So if you make it too shallow,
there.
You are disrupting me completely. What did you just say?
Fishing for Cthulhu there?
Exactly. If you make the leader too short, then you don't get the big fish. You have to get the big fish. That's the whole freaking point of fishing. So. Anyway, so now it's interesting that I'm playing this now because prior to the stream going live, I asked Kalo to do me a favor, and part of that favor was to check an episode of City Skyline, which is not released and now will not be released because I needed a second opinion on some of the things I said. I'm not going to get into the details here. I just want to say that one of the overall themes of the amount of commentary that's going to be cut is that I like games that I can zen out to. And one of the most zen things I do in any video game is play Minecraft, or you just strip mine. You make a... Whoa! I have someone joining my game. Did not realize I was automatically online. Well then. How do I chat? Is it T? No. Is it tab? It's tab. Hi, Audrey. I'm streaming this game now. Hitbox.TV/PyroFalkon LPE. So you're live too. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? Oh, so most games don't really allow you to zen out because there's always action going on and it's intentionally very engaging, and that's fine, whatever. But there are sometimes some games where it's nice to relax and just freaking chill. And in City Skyline, it's really fun to just build roads and do nothing. And it's very peaceful. And I actually really like fishing games for that reason, because the more realistic ones are peaceful. There are some arcade fishing games where it's just cast, reel, run, move the pole, you know, just as fast as you possibly can, just to make it more interesting, since the arcade versions are literally trying to gobble your quarters as fast as possible and keep you engaged, which is fine. Nothing against that. But, you know, there's something to be said about relaxing with a game, especially after a hard day of work. And, in fact, to complete the experience, one cannot... Oh, that's... Wait, that's still a freaking tiny fish.
Fish!
Anyway.
I'm a fish!
So, in order to complete the experience, see, you can't go fishing without beer, so I have some beer in my hand, and that is what I will be drinking tonight. Don't worry, this is not going to turn into a drunk Let's Play where I'm going to launch my speedboat into the water, which now I kind of want to do that. But anyway, but I am going to have some beer, and it was a long day of work and my feet are killing me, so it kind of works out anyway.
What's that country song? I'm gonna sit right here on the edge of this pier and drink a beer.
Yeah, that sounds like a country song.
Because my lady left me, I think.
So, Kayla posts a meme of a fish drinking a beer. It says, beer and fishing, somehow they go together. Did Kayla have any really good memes also while I was blathering like an idiot? Because I saw the chat going, but I couldn't talk.
Jesus tap dancing Christ on a cracker.
Why?
I don't know. It was Lena's idea, he's claiming.
Lena's?
Yes.
Lena's not even in the chat. Lena's not even here. What the hell? What is even happening?
Here.
Oh, if you are watching this on YouTube, you can go to fishingplanet.com, I believe is the address. I have the Facebook, the Twitter, and the official website. All links are in the video description if you're interested in this game.
There's the fattest fucking fugu I've ever seen.
Like I said, I really like this game, and I just wish I knew more. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I never finished. Okay, listen, I got a message on Twitter from her saying, post this. Okay. So, I never finished one of my thoughts. And Kalo, you can help me out since you're insane and you're Googling like a madman in the chat. I actually don't know certain fishing terms, and that's why I wish there was a, lucky bobber? Why did I get lucky bobber? Anyway, I wish there was more information about concepts. I shouldn't have clicked off that. I don't know what that said. In the game, like, for example... You can affect the drag of your reel. I don't know what that means. I can parse the words. Like, the drag is the amount of drag, tension, well, not really tension, but the resistance. The amount of resistance on your line when you're reeling. I just don't know what good that is or what bad it is. And I've been trying to cast overhead, and I can't figure out how. So I don't know if I'm flipping the mouse wrong, because the mouse is my hand here. So I figured I'd try to, like, do that. But the bobber goes just as far. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if... Like, I don't know. And there's a lot in this game that I just don't know, either because I don't understand fishing terminology, or because the game is not 100% clear about what's going on. So that's why I would like to see a fishing school mode. Like, you could even set it so that you're practicing fishing as some stupid artificial fishing pond in some state. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But that's what I would like to see in these kinds of games. There was a hunting game, and I don't remember the title. Not that I'd probably say it on the stream anyway, but there was a hunting game that did that. That, like... It took you through a series of tutorials. Like, the first one was how to move and move the camera and all that shit. But then it talked about not only how to select your calls and your lures to attract the deer, but it explained why you would use them, what it would attract, what situation you would need to use it on. It would talk about, for example, that you use a certain kind of lure during the rut season and you don't use it in the post-rut season. And for non-hunters don't know what the hell that means, but that's the point. Like, these games should also try to attract people to the actual activity, in my opinion. Not just fishing, but fishing, hunting, soccer. You know, there was a Did You Know Gaming recently released that mentioned that after the release of Guitar Hero and Rock Band, a lot of gamers were inspired to buy real guitars and actually learn to play music. Rock Band may not teach you how to play a guitar, but it sparked the interest in those gamers, and they wanted to learn the actual thing. It's the same with fishing and hunting, in my opinion. If you teach the information, then you will get those people, the players, to be interested in the actual activity.
Kayla wants to know what he's looking up exactly.
What the hell does drag do? Like, what is the effect of drag on a fishing reel as far as the success of catching a fish goes? I guess. I don't know how better to describe that. So I don't know how well you can see it, because right now it is 5:36 a.m. in game, and so it's kind of dark. But the graphics in this game are actually really, really good. I really like the graphics in this game. It's nothing earth-shattering. It's not gonna, like, give Call of Duty a run for its money or anything like that. But it's pretty to look at, and it is relaxing. It doesn't look all arcadey like the old school games. You know, it's not like 16-bit, and you can see some neat little water effects. See that the shine and the reflection and the random little puddles and everything. The only problem right now is that the physics for your bobber are a little janky, and you might be able to see that. It doesn't seem to be as effective or as goofy this time. So I could just be striking the... What kind of fish is made of 2 sodium molecules? Tuna. Yeah, thank you. If I gave out awards during the streams, I would totally give you an award for that one. Lena had Kayla win at pictures. Kayla won the picture award several weeks ago because he posted a picture of Cullen, Ferris, and somebody from Dragon Age in their skivvies, so she was happy.
Post it again.
Alright, so there's a whole bunch of different kind of baits. I've been using bread. I'm going to switch to cheese, because I like cheese. So fish must like cheese. Right? That makes sense, right? And we're going to increase the... Oops. We're going to increase the leader size. Get the hook a little deeper.
You need bigger hosen.
Right. See, this is what I'm talking about as far as, like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. So... You know, I've got the leader, I have my cheese. Do I use a number 10 hook? Like, the Akamura even had to look up what the hook numbers were. Like, an increase of hook number is an increase of hook size. So a 10 is bigger than an 8, is bigger than a 6. Bigger hooks mean bigger fish. But if all you have available are small fish, then the big hooks are just going to scare them away because it'll make too big of a splash. So there's some sort of balancing something in the game, but again, the game is not clear about it, and it doesn't upset me, it just concerns me, and I want to know more. I want actual information about the game. And yes, I could look it up. I could try to find all this information through Googling or whatevs, but I think the information should be contained within the game. And it would just make a more efficient experience for the player, especially... Strike timed out, but I was fucking... you suck, Strike. It would make for a more efficient and engaging experience for newbies, especially. Why is my mouse suddenly not working? Oh god, there it goes. Oh, that was a worry. So, I mean, it took me a while to even figure out how to strike correctly and when to watch the bobber and when to yank and sitch. So, I'm trying to do better. Do I have one? Oh, I thought I had one. Sad balls. I switched to a 10 hook, right? Now I'm casting farther. I wonder if that's real or if that's just in my head. Kalo says he has a new mouse this week, and it's 11 buttons of awesomeness. It's a WoW gaming mouse, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to get the Akamura into MMOs too. She's been watching me play Final Fantasy XIV and is all about that shit, especially the Moogers. Strike! Ha 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 ha! Ah, you're so tiny. Oh god, you're only 0.36 pounds and only 8 inches. Ugh. You suck. But I've It's not even an... Oh. Yeah, level 4. Oh, that's how I got gold. I got 3 gold for leveling to 4. Okay. And I'm up to 33 monies for this trip. And oh, I'm not even an hour out? Well, shit. Maybe the game is more balanced than I thought it was. You just have to sit here and fish a lot longer. Whoa, that is a cool-ass mouse. That thing is solid gold. That looks beautiful. Hal screams, play Perfect World. Did he suggest that once? I can't remember. I can't remember if I looked it up either. I don't remember. But, yes. So, you said that you had a fishing story, or at least a proxy fishing story, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because I don't have any.
My mom grew up in Port Alexander in Alaska. If nobody knows where the fuck that is, because it's this tiny ass little podunk fishing village that's like really fucking up there. Like, they send their kids to, I believe, a Native American town because that's the closest civilization for them to get an education.
Wow.
Now, because this is a tiny-ass fucking fishing village, everyone builds their own houses and everyone fishes. The economy is built on fish.
Fish.
And you basically, like, buy shitty clothes once a month and all this other shit. You buy your groceries for a year because it's all about conservation and what is and isn't, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Can I just say I like the fact that I had to sit here for a minute? Like, that fish did not come right away.
I can't find the word. Shit.
Why am I casting longer? Is it because I'm leveling up? Why am I casting longer consistently?
What you can and can't conserve, basically.
Okay.
Anyway. So, this is the kind of world my mother grew up in, which certainly explains a lot. Now, do we want to go with the gory ones first or the ridiculous ones?
Start with the ridiculous and go for the gory later?
My Uncle Norman is ridiculously good at fishing.
We should get him on the stream so he can teach me what the hell I'm doing in this game.
He'll probably be like, why can't you use nets? This is stupid. This is what you're getting up to in the Midwest?
And I'll be all, what's
to earn any money?
And I'll be all, what's a net? Because that's how little I know about fishing. Oh, fish is an animal? I see. This pole is very pole-shaped. Is that how it got its name?
But yeah, my Uncle Norman owned a fishing boat.
Why am I casting further?
And then, like, the guy he sold his boat to hired him to fish using that boat.
Wow.
Now,
has he made, like, does he make his money fishing?
He makes his money fishing, last
That's
I heard.
awesome. Go ahead.
But, like, when he was a teenager and my mom was, like, 11, like, my grandparents were so fucking bad at fishing.
Yeah.
Like, I think my grandpa was this, like, transient guy, like, met my grandma in California. They got together. It was a stupid idea for everyone involved. And they just traveled around with their kids as transients, and they found themselves up in Alaska fishing.
Okay.
One day, my Uncle Norman and my mom go fishing in one spot, and my grandma and my grandpa go fishing in another spot, which was considered a better spot that day.
Okay.
And so after about a couple hours of fishing, my Uncle Norman, like, calls up my grandpa and he's like, hey, we're not having a good time. We only caught about 12. And so my grandpa's like, yeah, that's about what we caught. So they came together and, like, my Uncle Norman and my grandpa have two totally different ideas of pounds.
Okay.
Or of, like, numbers. Like, my Uncle Norman caught about 1,200 pounds of fish.
Oh, God, maggots? Ew, fucking gross. Fishing is gross. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're right. He caught about 1,200 pounds of fish. My grandpa caught literally 12 fish.
That's awesome. Wow, I can't buy fucking anything yet. Maybe that's why I can't catch any good fish, because, like, the game intentionally limits you to what you can buy. Like, the little star here is what level you have to be to buy the bait. Also great for catching... Okay. Steady retrieve at low to medium speed is... The simplest way to fish a spoon is to cast it to the desired depth and then make a retrieve by wobbling it back in. I'm gonna buy the simple one and practice that? See, here's what I'm saying. When fishing in thick cover and aquatic reeds, you can use a slop, grandpa spoon, to get a fish strike. I only understood half the words in that sentence. I need to know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so it seems that spoons are best when you're casting into cover, like weeds, but that's not what I'm doing, so I don't want that. So I want to catch a freaking trout, but in order to catch a... Or not trout, bass, but... So red worms sometimes work, and I have red worms. Ugh, maggots. But night crawlers work best, but I have to be level freaking 8. Okay. Well, then we'll switch to red worms. You son of a bitch. Anyway, sorry, did I, like, kill your story?
No, you're alright, I finished it.
Okay, I thought so.
Do you want to hear another one? I have several.
Yes! Talk away. I'm just sitting here drinking beer and fishing.
This one's a minorly gory one. Like... My Aunt Suzanne is the girliest woman I know. She one time showed up to a family reunion with a pink Camaro, claiming it was champagne. The color was champagne.
Okay.
This is how much of a weird, girly person she is.
Okay.
Growing up in the backwoods of Alaska. She was a dumb kid. Like... As I said earlier, they would, like, buy their clothes for a month. And then that's what they wore. Well, one month, my Aunt Suzanne got these fur-lined, completely impractical boots. And one time she was dancing around on the deck of the ship in the boots, and she didn't lace them properly. And one of the boots went flying off into the water.
Nice.
And she cried.
Aww.
And, like, that's how girly my Aunt Suzanne is.
Keep getting the same damn kind of fish over and over.
My mom, not so much.
No? Oh, I know. Your mom's pretty
like,
not
I have
girly.
An irrational fear of needles, and she calls me a pussy because one time she had to stitch her mom's head shut.
Ah, God, why?
Because that's the kind of person my mom is. Now, like, one time, my Aunt Suzanne and my mom were dancing... Or my Aunt Suzanne was dancing around on the boats. My mom was checking the other boats out, because that's what my mom did. She looked at shit.
Okay.
She was an artist at the time, and, like, she just drew everything. So my Aunt Suzanne's dancing around on these boats that are docked, and my Aunt Suzanne falls down and, like, hits her head on, like, this... I can't remember if it was, like, a misplaced knife or something, but she, like, hit her head, and she had this cut.
Okay.
So my mom rolls her eyes, and she's escorting my Aunt Suzanne, bleeding the whole time, because head wounds bleed.
Yes.
To the doctor. And, like, every 5 feet, my Aunt Suzanne would hold her head, pull her hand back, see all the blood running down her hand, and scream. So just the whole way, just... Ah! Ah!
Do you have anything? Do you have a thing for blood or against blood? I find blood
really.
Beautiful. I like blood,
like,
which makes me fucking sick. I know, but
it's a nice color, but there's something that triggers in my head that this should be inside my body.
Oh.
So
I don't know. For me, I like blood. I was about to say I like bleeding too, but that's going to give off the wrong impression. But like, I'm basically the opposite of her, because like for me, if I'm bleeding, I'll be fascinated at the process. It's less that, you know, I don't want to bleed all the time, but I'm fascinated at the process for some reason.
Yeah.
But only like that. Like, if I'm getting my blood drained, well, taken, like if I'm donating blood, I don't get anything out of it. Like, it doesn't freak me out, but it's just whatever, because it's liquid going into a tube, you know. But the act of blood, where it's like one time I cut my thumb at work, and I just kind of watched the little tiny blood driplets fall out of my skin and splat on the concrete, and I don't know why. I just find it interesting. Then I had to clean it up, obviously, but anyway. Boy, that story took a turn. Let me drink some more beer.
I'm like, I want to tell everyone my favorite story. Like,
what, fishing story?
Yeah, I call this one the Ballad of Red Chuck.
Okay.
Red Chuck was this fisherman that everyone knew because he was the only ginger for 100 miles.
Okay.
That's why he's called Red Chuck. Now, he was like telling the story to my mom because she asked him why he had this one dead tooth. This is going to be a journey.
I'm listening.
Red Chuck explained to my mom that one day he and his partner were getting ready to go out, and he looked up at like one of the masts and there was a thing hanging on it. I think it was like a hook, and he's like, in his mind, he's thinking, wow, that sure would suck if it came at my head right now. Sure as shit, he tempted it. Smashed him right in the face.
Oh.
So, he passes out from the pain, and when he comes to, he stumbles into the cabin where his partner is, and he's like, I need my shaving mirror. He needed a shaving mirror, and his partner passes the fuck out. Because Chuck comes in, and all his teeth are dangling. And he, like, fishes out a shaving mirror. And then, like, he describes it as taking all his teeth and shoving them back in.
Oh, God. Ah.
Just in one move, just gathering them up and just shoving them in. And the sound is cutting off because I'm miming it, because it's just a ridiculous move.
And I can't see you because I'm keeping my eyes on the bobber,
sorry.
but go ahead.
So, like...
Hal is freaking out with that last story.
He heads out to signal to one of the other fishermen to get the doctor.
Yeah.
To help his partner, who has passed out. So he's like, hey, come here. Like, holding his teeth in with his bottom row of teeth.
Oh my God.
So they come over, and they're like, what's up? And he's like, I need to get a doctor for Bill. They're like, what happened to Bill? He passed out because I shoved all my teeth back in my mouth.
Ah. Kalo is now freaking the fuck out in the chat.
They're like, oh shit. So they sent for the doctor for Chuck. And Chuck's like, no, help him. And the doctor's like, are you sure? And Chuck's like, yeah, I'm good. And he sticks his thumb up. And the dentist comes in once a month on a like jet plane, ski plane thing.
Okay. Oh yeah, right. This is the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I forgot.
Yeah. So everyone's still freaking out about Chuck, so that they bring the dentist over to Chuck, and he inspects Chuck's teeth, and all but that one dead tooth I mentioned earlier had, like, repositioned itself perfectly.
Oh, wow. That's weird. Kalo's... I can't even explain that, but Kalo's putting more memes in the chat related to what we're talking about. Wow.
Yeah, that is the Ballad of Red Chuck.
That's amazing. I've never had any sort of injuries like that. The worst I've ever done, I have 2 injuries that I can think of that I've done that were actually really bad. But I think they were only bad at the time because I was so young. I was 6 both times. Just one time, I was climbing up a little ladder of like a slide, and someone stepped on my hand and I fell backwards. But apparently I landed clean on my shoulders like a professional wrestler. It knocked the wind out of me, but I was fine. And then another time while I was also sick, I crotched myself on one of those metal domes that little kids play on.
Yeah.
Crotching yourself on an iron pole does not feel good. That's it. That's all I've ever done. Kalo apparently dislocated his left ankle when he was 13. But other than that, and Hal says he face planted going 20 miles an hour downhill. Holy shit.
The worst injury I've ever had, and my mom wonders why this hasn't put me off dogs. Like, when I was 2 or 3, my grandma's dog, other grandma, my dad's mom.
Need another beer. Oh, you've got them? Sorry. I was just going to grab one. I was just screaming in the microphone.
But, like, I was, like, 2 or 3, and my dad's mom's dog, Kublai was his name.
Hold on. I got to... Hal just said, after he face planted going 20 miles an hour down a hill, he was 7 and cried like a little bitch. I would like to say that if you ever face plant going 20 miles per hour, you do not cry like a little bitch. You will cry...
Justifiably.
Justifiably, exactly. That shit would hurt. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. But, like, I was 2 or 3, and my grandma's dog, Kublai, ripped my face off, basically.
Right.
And I still have, like, scars, and there's a vague thing wrong with my face that people notice until they see them.
I can't tell. Like, you've shown me that before, but I can't really ever tell that there's a scar. I'd have to shove my eyeball directly against your face.
Grew back in a weird way that makes my eye sockets look off.
Oh.
Like, it's one
Is that part of the reason why your glasses are basically tilted at an angle, but when you wear them that way, your face looks straight?
Yes.
That's weird, but understandable. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Like, I have to mangle all my glasses because of the way my
eyes that was a beer burp. Pro tip for anybody who ever comes over to the studio to record with me, because I know you guys are lining up to do so, don't sniff my windscreen. That is all.
Ew.
Oh. I'm going to be feeling that in the morning.
Because of the pain.
Oh, Hal says, yeah, he didn't cry because of the pain. It's because he lost a tooth and was afraid the tooth fairy wouldn't come. That's adorable. Oh, my God.
Let's all give tiny Hal pats on the head.
Yes, we should all give Hal a quarter. Wait, is that the going rate for teeth, or is it more like an iPod nowadays with inflation?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you lost a tooth, shoved it under your pillow, and then got an iPod? I mean, iPad is what I meant to say, iPad.
Yes, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
Unfortunately, I don't have rich parents.
The tooth fairy is not your parents. It's real and gives you money.
It's not what my parents said.
She hangs out with Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny to give you things. Because they love you. And they're magic. No. Yeah.
Anyway, like...
Oh shit, I'm actually drinking fast enough that I'm starting to get drunk. I did not want to turn this into a drunk Let's Play, but I'm getting tipsy.
So, take a break and I'll bring you a chaser?
Kalo says, to be honest, I would be afraid if this tooth fairy turned up in my room, and did not post the picture correctly, but it is definitely The Rock, according to the URL. Yes, that is hilarious. Oh my God, my head's swimming a little bit. Oh God, we've only been streaming like 40 minutes. No wonder I'm drunk. I don't normally drink this fast. But that tells you how... There's the picture,
the shirt has boob pockets.
It does. I want to watch that movie. It's the only Rock movie I have not seen. Anyway, I know I'm a lightweight because I get drunk off one beer, but I never drink. So I'm like half into my second one, and we've only been streaming 40 minutes, so I'm fucked up already. Are you drinking?
No.
You said you were going to drink a beer, and then you said it was nasty.
But
do you want to take a sip off mine?
Nah. I think that's the one I doodled earlier.
Excuse me?
It should say Bud Light.
You doodled on one of my beers? It just says Bud Light.
No, there should be a B.
Oh, no, that is a B. Yeah, Bud Light. Nice.
The preferred drink of all Darkspawn.
You know how you always say that you should never talk about politics or religion in public? Apparently you're not supposed to talk about beer either, because I'm in line. I'm just in line. In line. Didn't say a fucking word to anyone. And then one of my coworkers comes up, looks at my cart, and goes, "You know, you could do a lot better than Bud Light." I'm like, dude, I don't want to be fucked up today. Like, that's the first thing he said. You can do better than Bud Light. Yeah, I can also do better than Walmart, but I work there. Hal says that if his business solution is to punch his own goddamn teeth out, get an iPad for it, of course, sell the iPad, get a teeth implant, knock that tooth out, and voila, infinite monies. Here's the thing. I think that Tooth Fairy would catch on to the implants, so you could only do that long enough to sell the iPads until you are out of natural teeth. But still, that'd be like several $1,000s, so it might be worth it.
Yeah.
TC was telling a story about bleeding? I didn't catch the first part before the rock appeared on the chat window, and then he says, then he stood up and saw a chunk of my arm deeper in and was bleeding from there. That's a hell of a sentence anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
And Tink says that when she comes over, we'll have to get some wine coolers. They are the only things she drinks. There is another thing I drink a lot, which is, or not a lot. God, the way I said a lot, it sounded like I'm a fucking lush. Anyway, there's another thing I drink called, wow, I don't even know what they're called, but I think they are basically wine coolers in little packets. And, I don't think it's actually designed in America because it uses English on the outside of the package. Because, like, flashed across the top, it goes, "Alcohol is in."
Dailies.
What? Oh, you know what I'm talking
Alcohol
about?
is in it.
Oh, it says it? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it says alcohol is in it. So, okay,
Dailies
great.
wine coolers.
Oh, those are wine coolers?
Yes.
They're super good because you don't know you're getting drunk until it smacks you in the face. It's sort of like a UFC guy, like if you're fighting one.
I remember the first time I drank one of those, I was like, huh, wow, my face sure is flushing.
Yeah, it hits you because at first you're like, ooh, this tastes good. This is like juice. And then you're like, whoa, when did the room start curving under my feet kind of thing. So it's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, when I did the Drunk FNAF Let's Play, me and Kala actually split one of those before I started.
Oh, I forgot you did that. God, we have done a lot of videos. You know, I looked at the video count, and I think we're up to like 1,780.
Damn.
Yeah. Holy shit. We're going to have more videos than subscribers soon. Oh, that made me a little sad. Hal says, torture people for their teeth and be called the Tooth Fairy Killer. Ugh. There was actually a... Whoa. Ah, I missed him. There was an article on Cracked about a guy who was basically in a black market for buying and selling teeth. And apparently they are nicknamed Tooth Fairies for that reason.
Oh.
And then Hal also says, I want a flask to fill it with water or strawberry milk. Oh, okay. Also, I love strawberry milk. Kayla says, when I come over one day, you won't need to worry about beer since I don't drink. You're going to worry about all your mom's cheesecake heading my way. Oh, God, yes. I can imagine.
I found the first half of TC's story. He was riding his bike last year and his foot smacked the ground and he slipped and fell hard on the top.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
I remember doing that as a kid. I always got fucking road rash from hell. Just like, there was one time when I was 8 years old, I remember that because I had shaved my head again and I looked like a boy. And I like came in with road rash one day, and then the next day I came in with more road rash, and my teacher was this really old lady who was like super sassy and was only sticking around for the tenure.
Nice.
And she was like, wow, you have road rash on your road rash.
That's such an old person thing to say.
I know.
Hal says, this summer, road rash from hell. Sounds
Picture
fun.
of 8-year-old me's arms that doesn't exist.
Oh, Kalo says I have 1,687 videos as I record this. Fair. Oh, God.
Directed by Michael Bay and co-developed by M. Night Shyamalan. You know what that means? There's going to be like 5 twists at the end.
I'm not getting any fish here. Each location actually gives you different locations in the game. Talking about the game, so see, we're kind of upstream, but now we're going to go down to the mouth of the river. And you can see this information to give you some fucking information. Try your luck catching a trophy pumpkin seed or juicy pike as you rest your eyes on these ripply waters. I swear to God that said nipply waters. I am apparently drunk and wanting sex. Missouri and mirroring, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. Largemouth, pickerel, and white crappie. Okay, we're heading there. Road Rash. There's an indie game that is kind of a spiritual successor to Road Rash that the dev is kind of an asshole, but whatever, it works.
The stories I wanted to tell was the
go for it.
silliest way I lost my teeth.
Uh-huh.
One of my teeth, rather. Like, you know how we used to have tether balls?
Ah, Jesus, TC.
Ow.
Sorry. TC says, I was riding my bike later that week and crashed my feet into the tire of a car and crushed one of my toenails into my skin. Took 6 months for the crack to go away and the scab. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You remember how, like, schools used to have tether balls?
Yes.
We didn't have them anymore at our school because of what happened to me. Like, I have the spatial awareness of nothing.
You sure do. You trip over everything.
I trip over everything.
Adorable.
I can't judge when to cross the street. I have no depth perception.
It's funny to cross the street with the Akamura because I will just, like, be looking for an opening. Ooh, that's the biggest fish I've caught. 10.18 inches. Fuck yeah. Why can't I keep it? Why can't I keep my fish? Oh, you son of a bitch. You're going to make me give it release it. Son of a fucking whore. Is it because my thing is... Yeah, because I've got 7.4 fish. Why can't I release them? Oh, I can't release them because I'm not in the same area? That actually makes sense. I wonder if I can go back to the last area and release them there. Man, I shouldn't be... You get money just by getting the fish, if I remember right.
But anyway...
Sorry,
You're alright.
I'm fishing.
But
I can't even release them here! Oh, that sucks ass. Alright, I'm getting 50 bucks. I'm gonna see if I can go back there, because I have enough to come back now. So, now that I know that... Alright, what I'm gonna do... Talking about the game again, sorry the Akamura.
You're all right.
I'm gonna see if catching a fish actually gives me an instant reward. I don't think it does, but if it does, I'm gonna hang around here for a bit. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna cash out and then come back. So I have 68 monies right now. So we're gonna see if we can catch something real quick. All right, 68 monies. Everybody remember the number 68. It's one away from something fun. All right, go ahead, the Akamura.
Like, the reason that tether balls were banned was because I decided I wanted to play this game one time. And we set up, and the person, I guess, didn't like me because they, like, threw the ball across the thing. And it hit me so hard in the face that a tooth flew out, and then I fell down, and another one was knocked loose.
Jesus. Yes, I want to leave the fishing pole. So my reward was 50 monies. Okay. So I now have 118 monies. Alright, so I don't get monies from the mere act of fishing. It's only when I keep the fish from a trip. So that means it's in my best interest to always have the best fish grabber thingy. That's like the official terminology, right?
God.
Fish grabber thingy. Oh, hey, fish keeper net. Wait. Oh, god damn it, I'm not level 5. Max single fish weight, total fish weight. Max single fish weight, total fish weight. Fish friendly, yes. Durability, high. Stainless steel. Okay, so I want to save up for that, but I can't afford it. What can I afford? Do we have anything on sale?
Hal's asking, how the fuck am I even still alive? Genetics?
Yeah, the Akamura fucking heals like goddamn Wolverine. It's ridiculous. What does ratio mean? What does ratio mean? The Flagman Windcast 1500 has a ratio of 4 to 6 to 1. What does that mean? Is that good? The mini spin is a 5.5 to 1. Is that better? What is the thing? What is the thing? What do I do? What is the information? That is what I wish I had. I'll just buy this better reel though. Oh wait, it gave an information that I did not see. All right, we're gonna equip the. Oh, I can edit the wind. Oh, I can't edit that one. Okay, so we're gonna equip the Windcast, and Oh, the test weight's only 4 pounds? Let's get some thicker line. Jesus Christ, me. All right. I'm sorry, I'm talking like a freaking lunatic.
TC says ratio is how far it can go.
Go compared to what? Like when distance?
Casting, I think.
Huh. Lines. Monoline. What is a... Okay. Monoline. Floor line. Braid line. What's the difference? Braid line is made from high performance, blah, 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 making it waterproof, UV resistant, compact, and much stronger than mono, featuring... Oh, mono is probably one line, which means it's also probably very easy to snap. The low visibility line offers an excellent sensitivity and is perfect for targeting line-wary game fish.
There we go.
Widely
Caleb
recognized...
Explained gear ratio.
Okay, gear ratio. Example 4.0 to 1 simply means 4 revolutions of the spool to 1 turn of the reel handle. Okay, so a high ratio means that reeling it in will be faster and easier. Okay. All right, I got that. Thank you, Kayla. See, this is information that should be in the game. Okay, so monoline. Widely recognized by anglers for its low memory and superior durability, this line's advanced casting formula ensures smooth, long casts. Easy handling compared to high abrasion resistance makes Gary Scott mono fishing line a great choice for everyone from first-timers to seasoned anglers. But it probably snaps easier than braid. So what is floor? Fluorocarbon is made from the highest grade of pure polyvinylidene fluoride. 100% fluorocarbon line ensures unmatched abrasion resistance, superior shock absorbency, and increased sensitivity to detect the most delicate of strikes. What is even more important is that it matches water refractivity, which makes it virtually invisible to fish. Anglers use fluorocarbon line for finesse techniques in super clear lakes and rivers because it sinks faster than mono, is undetectable to fish, and extremely tough. Well, fuck, that sounds fun. Let's buy some fluoro.
That stuff that you can breathe in?
Googling. Alright, so now I just bought some fluoro lines. Alright, so I have a new reel. I have some new lines. I've got some hooks. What goddamn hooks am I using? I guess I should use the 6 hooks, right? Because the 6 hooks are the lightest, and apparently none of the fish I'm getting are very strong or heavy. I guess the next thing I would need is a new rod. Let's see what else I have for rods. Because we are shopping. Yay, shopping. Caesar 23 foot. That is more expensive than... Okay, this is the biggest... Okay. This series brings you the strongest telescopic rods available from Flagman, built from high modulus carbon. This 5-piece series... Wow, that is a horrible run-on sentence. This 5-piece series is the ultimate combination of affordability, power, and precision. No Oxford comma. Do you know what the Oxford comma is? It actually annoys me when a sentence doesn't have an Oxford comma. Like, the run-on sentence is an actual grammar problem, but the lack of an Oxford comma is just my bullshit from writing too much.
It's the comma before the and when you're making a list? Yes.
Correct. So it's combination of affordability, comma, power, and precision. I love Oxford commas. I don't like non-Oxford commas.
Yeah, the Oxford
But that's just me. That's how I grew up learning. Anyway, apparently being drunk means I get really picky about English.
The inclusion of the Oxford comma is the difference between
thing.
Inviting the strippers, the president, and the secretary, and inviting the strippers, the president, and the secretary. And that those are the strippers.
Did I already have that item equipped? Because I'm going to feel like a twat if I did. Why can I not unequip my rod? Oh, I can have multiple rods? Alright. Why? What is this? What am I looking at? What am I even doing? What is this rod? Why can't I bring up information about the rod that is assigned to number 2? And is that what I already had equipped? I don't know what kind of rod this is. Okay, so game developers. Game developers, if by some miracle you are actually watching this through, And I apologize for being a little drunk. You need to come up with a way so I can pull up a tooltip on the stuff I've got equipped. Because I don't know what any of this stuff does unless I unequip it first. Like, in fact, I noticed, like, I have a hat. Why do I have a hat? What is the hat for? And then I experimented and pulled it off me. And it says that it's +3 bait. So, okay, great. I know what the alpha hat does now. But I need to know what it is here. Can I do that? Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, can I do that for rod 1 then? Or 2? So, essentially, I just bought the exact same rod I already have. Yay! The Akamura is freaking the hell out because Hal is calling phrasing on a bunch of things I said. I don't even know what the hell I said anymore.
A lot of gay shit.
I said a lot of gay shit? Really? I guess I'll take your word for that.
You've just been sitting here for the last minute comparing rods.
Well, it doesn't... I need my rod fixed. I mean, what's so gay about looking for guys to give me more detail about my rod? I just need them to look at it more closely. Gosh.
It's always a treat when you start doing it for cereals.
I have a feeling the developer's gonna hate me now. Ah, well. Anyway, I already didn't have much of a reputation around here, around these YouTube parts. Wait a minute, where? Oh, okay, there it is. All right, so, oh, I'm missing the lines. Okay, so the line is too strong for the reel. There's a risk of damage. How interesting. I wonder if that's implemented yet, though. Because it didn't seem like there was any sort of issue. But again, how do I know? Like, what? How do I know? Capacity. Mono 3/8 braids. Oh. Capacity mono 380 braid 6 out of 100. And my line is fluoro, which isn't even friggin' listed, so I don't know. Max drag is 4.5 pounds. Is that what that means? Is it because my test for fluoro is 6 pounds? Why is that? Whatever. I'm going to try it anyway. For all I know, the damage model isn't even implemented yet, so I'm just going to I'm just going to go for it. Okay, back to Missouri. That's how rednecks pronounce it. Back to Missouri. Anywho, what the hell were we talking about? I only have 23 monies left now. I need... Oh, God, that went right up my nose. Ugh. Fudge. Anyway.
Would you like something else to drink?
No. I'm good. Ugh.
I'm cutting you off.
Oh, crap. I hit the bottom of the thing. I have to lower my... Are you really cutting me off? I'm actually not that drunk. No. I'm playing it up a little for the channel, the Akamura. We're doing an entertainment audio show that involves much belching and blood and teeth.
I am building off of the joke by playing the part of the concerned partner.
Foxy!
Foxy!
He has a little hook and a little iPad. Did you just hit a note that humans can't usually hit? Because I'm pretty sure I hear some dogs barking across the street now. Ugh. That's what I should do. I should put Foxy on my fishing pole. Like, I'm not going to shove my hook in his head, but I'm going to, like, let him hold onto the hook with his free hand, and then he can hook fish with his hook hand.
I don't think he'd be very good, because he'd start flailing around after the fish.
Of course, Foxy may be unhappy in water, since he's mechanical and all. Hal says, if Foxy is an oxymoron example, is it called a foxymoron? Yes. Yes, it is. Kayla asks a quick question for the stream. I am awaiting that.
Nose itch.
Were we talking about anything? Because I'm not drunk enough to completely lose my mind, but I am drunk enough to forget what I was talking about for the last 10 minutes. So, Kalo says, do people want me to start making videos every so often for the channel? The answer is yes, Kalo. Of course it's yes. Everybody wants you to make videos.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I told Kalo before, and this is why I have no idea why he's even friggin' asking the question. Like, I've told Kalo, because he is a manager on the channel, he has upload rights, he also has delete rights, which means he's very, very trustworthy, because I wouldn't give delete rights to basically anybody.
Oh, yeah.
But he has delete rights, and I've told him before the only requirement I have when he makes a video is to tell me the title first, because if we want to do the same video, the same game, either I want to do it or we should do it together. But oh wow, I almost said something sad. I'm not going to bring up something sad, but Kalo just put an Archer meme in the... If you know Archer, you probably know what's sad right now on July 26th. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, like the only restriction I've ever had for Kalo is that I want to know what game he's doing before he does it, just so I can coordinate. And that's it. Otherwise, everyone loves Kalo's videos. We need more Brits on YouTube anyway. Kalo wants to do some PSP game that I can't read the title of because it's in Japanese.
Like Digimon?
Oh yeah, he was actually mentioning something about Digimon. Yeah, dude, go do some friggin' Digimon, buddy. And now I'm catching a lot of fish over half a pound, so I'm getting better.
But yeah, Hal got us back on track.
Did he?
We were talking about
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Comparing rods and tackle and bait.
Here, I should give you the empty. Oh god. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Comparing rods and bait and tackle, okay.
Phrasing.
Yes. Can I not pull out my second rod? I want to hold more than one rod in my hand at once. That was intentional. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Should we tell Hal?
Should we tell Hal what?
What's sad about Archer?
No, don't type it. Don't bring down the... Oh, God. Fish. White crappie. Hey, I don't think I have a white crappie yet. Sweet. 2 stars. Woot. All right. It seems I'm consistently getting bigger fish as I level up. I wonder if that's a coincidence or what. That's another thing. I wish the game told you what your levels get you, because if the levels only give you access to new equipment, that's fine. Like, I actually... oh, God. I'm sorry. I actually dig the idea that you are level restricted to what you can buy, because it's kind of realistic in the sense that a former contributor to the channel named Zane once mentioned that one of the cool things about RPGs, like the mere concept, and the reason that we love RPGs and the concept of leveling so much, is because leveling in video games, leveling up, is the only analog to learning that you can do in a digital environment, because you can learn tactics personally, and that might translate into controlling the character better. But learning as a character cannot be simulated in the game, with one exception that I can think of off the top of my head. So leveling up is cool like that, and it's why there's so much leveling up in all sorts of video games. It's because it simulates the effect of your character getting smarter, getting stronger, literally either learning or physically evolving to deal with their situation. So that said, if this game's only point of leveling up is to restrict the content of what you can buy and where you can go, I actually think that's smart, because it simulates the idea that a first-time fisher would stick to the lake that they know or the stream they know, and they're only in their home state because they wouldn't want to travel much. They would only be doing it for fun. But as they get better and better, they can become more professional. They learn more. They understand more about the physics and the various equipment. And it would also lead into them knowing to buy better quality equipment, and they would have more money to spend on that equipment. So it makes sense. It totally makes sense. So that's why... But the other part of that is maybe in this game, leveling up also means that you are simply better at catching fish. Like, just magically you can catch fish more, which is fine too. But I think that information should be told to you in the game bluntly, rather than whatever's going on here where I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know what the levels are. Now, for all these critiques I have, I want to point out, and I'm sure you guys know this, especially if you've seen any videos on my channel, I critique out of love. I want to love almost every video game I touch. Well, I want to love every video game I touch. Because if you don't love a game, you're wasting your time with it. And you play games not to waste your time. Well, you waste away from serious stuff. Anyway. So, like, all of this information could be obvious. Maybe all this information is on the official website or the wiki. If there is a wiki, maybe this information should be second nature. Like I said, I don't know much about fishing terminology, so maybe I'm just wrong. And all this information should be obvious to me if I knew what I was doing with fishing. And that's fine. That's totally fine, and I would understand that view. But like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, I think this game, and all games of its ilk, should want to attract the gamer to do the activity in real life. And that includes giving the information that would be useful. So I think that information should be free. There was a person at Nintendo, I want to say it was the president who unfortunately recently passed away, Iwata, who said that they found out that the number of electronic devices people want to carry in their pockets is 1. That's why you have phones that can play games and play music. People don't want to carry a phone, an iPad, and a DS, and a GPS, and all sorts of other bullshit. They want 1 electronic device. Video games are the same way. So if I'm playing this fishing game, I don't want to have to go to Wikipedia to find out basic questions like, what's the difference between hook sizes? Or, what do level ups do? That information should be in the game already. So I think that as much information... Now, I don't think this game should become a treatise that's 1,000,000 words long about fishing techniques. That's way beyond the scope. But it should answer basic questions that the gamer has about at least the equipment, the terminology, even put a glossary somewhere accessible through the main menu. I think that'd be cool. And it wouldn't take very long to do. It's just a static scrollable screen and some words and some text. I mean, this should be easy. So those are just my suggestions. I really, really do enjoy this game, and I want to keep playing it. I'm going to keep playing it, even off cameras, because I'm probably not going to revisit the game until there are a few versions deeper, or until I know what the hell I'm doing. Although I seem to be doing better. I've caught nothing but half-pound bluegills while I've been here, which is better than I've been doing. I bet you I'm earning a ton of money. I should check the line. Alright, so, catching up to a bunch of things. Nuked Piggy is now in the chat. No idea what they're talking about. Nuked Piggy said Yoshi came back. Yes, he did, although I don't know if he's joining me for any more videos, because he's doing some things in a different city right now. Let's see. Kalo says, I'd go fishing with Ayla, but I don't think I'd end up fishing for long. I don't know if he meant that pervertedly. But the way I'm taking it is that Ayla would probably get so frustrated she'd start beating the shit out of him with her fishing pole. And if that's the case, I find that hilarious. And I am making a lot of muns here. Why can I not release the fish? I have 44 money, so I'm definitely on my way to making some cash. If I can't release fish from here, then that really kind of pinches me with how much money I can make per trip. That's very useful information. Alright, I need... Where's my baits? I need some more red worms. Insect worm baits. Red worms, 4 monies, 4.25. Let's buy a couple. Apparently I can just friggin' buy bait while I'm away. I don't know, is that simulating the fact that I'm just going to Walmart down the street and grabbing some red worms? Either way, I like it. I actually like that. Because if you had to be home to buy things, then it would risk a situation where you would spend the in-game money to go somewhere, realize you don't have anything, and then you'd be stuck, and then you'd have to go home and buy the thing, but then you may not have enough money to get back. So I love that system. I think this game's systems, like the core they've got going on here, is brilliant. I can't think of a single way to improve it. All of my suggestions here are pretty much polish. Polish the tutorials, polish the verbiage. Hey, friggin' Fishing Planet, hire me as your proofreader. I could use some extra money. Hire me as your proofreader, and I will proofread the hell out of your game. Anyway, yeah, like, polish the tutorials, grab a little more, add a glossary, explain things and concepts a little bit more, and this game will be friggin' amazing. Like, beyond that, it's just polish. The actual engine, I am having a blast playing this game. Kalo said, was that meme pointed in my direction? I can't tell. I can't tell if Kalo's meme is pointed in my direction.
No, it's pointed at Hal, because Hal's telling a bunch of terrible jokes.
Hal is pointed...
Case in point, 2 fish are in a tank. One is driving, the other one operating the gun. Let's find some other winners.
Okay.
What's orange and sounds like a parrot?
An orange parrot?
A carrot. Why can't you hear why can't you hear a pterodactyl pissing? The P is silent.
Okay, I don't know.
I could really see myself cleaning mirrors. If you're cold, stand in a corner. It's 90 degrees.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. God, I missed that one. Wow, either I'm drunk or everything is always funny to me.
I hate Matryoshka dolls. They're so full of themselves.
Nice. Wow, everyone is freaking out in the chat. This has been a very valuable fishing I will say, if this is how you guys are in a real fishing expedition, I will totally take us fishing someday.
I will stay at home in the air conditioning with the games.
Here's the thing. The reason I don't hunt and fish in real life is because I'm a wuss. And, like, I'm not... Okay. I've told people before that I don't like killing deer. And usually when I say that, especially to redneck Ohio people, the first thing they think is that I'm a super hippie who thinks that, like, all life is precious and nothing should ever die. Which is wrong, because the reason we fucking have deer hunting in Ohio is because if we didn't, there'd be so many deer running around that they would eat all our crops. So, like, there is actually a purpose. Why is my mouse not moving again? Come on, mouse. Do I need a new battery, you son of a bitch? Oh, I'm still using Radio Shack batteries. Holy crap, they aren't even a company anymore. Anyway, it's not that I have this weird obsession with the sanctity of life. It's that I don't like cleaning up blood. And deers are big. Man, I said deers, like deers is plural. Anyway, deer are big. Deer are like friggin' several hundred pounds, and I have little girly muscles. No one to drag that shit around. So that's why I don't hunt. And the reason I don't fish is because I hate the idea of stabbing a worm on my hook. That shit would creep me the hell out. Blood's fine,
man.
But having a hook penetrate the flesh of a worm would make me very sick.
I need to tell my favorite hunting story.
Oh boy. Here we go. Wow, I'm catching a lot of .6ers now. Woot. Alright. Yes?
This guy my mom knew, like, they all went out on this hunting trip for food, because this is Alaska. And, like, this guy nets a buck.
Sorry, I don't know if he intentionally said that, but Nuke Piggy essentially said, Pyro, you're not bad, but you COD do better. I don't know if he meant that,
yes,
but it was funny.
Puns too.
Anyway, oh, he's been making puns too?
Yeah.
Woot. All right, go ahead.
This guy, my mom knew, nets a buck, like, skins it right there, like, not skins, but, like, pulls all the guts and shit out, loads the buck up into his boat. Why can't I keep you?
Fuck me.
Drives it back across the water to where they're parked, gets up onto the dock,
63.
pulls the buck corpse out. The buck corpse roars back to life, picks him up on his antlers, walks him down the dock, and drops dead again.
Wow.
This is a thing that doesn't have any fucking organs.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Wow, I can't, I don't have the room to hold enough fish to turn a profit. So what I really need... Oh, I can't buy just anything here.
Oh, God,
I can only buy
stop.
certain things. I'm not even going to repeat that. That's so bad. Okay, so apparently I can only buy certain things in the field. Okay, that makes sense. So I guess when my fish thing is full, I have to just fucking leave? Because I can't seem to release fish, so... Oh, and I'm only getting... Okay, I'm getting 2 experience per thing. Except I got 1 experience for the pumpkin seed because he's such a little piece of crap. Okay.
Oh God, somebody stop Hal.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I suck at poetry. Show me your tits.
That's Kalo.
Good job, Kalo. And he said he's using this on Ayla.
My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo.
Hal, for the love of God, join more streams. You're wonderful. All right.
Don't encourage this bullshit.
Oh, I'm encouraging this bullshit all over the place.
Bullshit. Where's my spray bottle?
How do
Newspaper.
Okay, so now I can buy the fish net, which is 35. Oh, it's 15. I'd be down to 63.
Oh, that one was just sad.
Which would be just in... Oh, but it's a level 5, and I'm not level 5 yet. I am right next to level 5. Okay, so... That's what I need to save up for. I need to save up for the fish keep net, because that way I can hold a hell of a lot more fish, because my fish stringer only holds 7 pounds. My fish keep net holds 35 pounds, which means I get 5 times the cash from a trip.
You need to read
Hell
Hal's last
yes.
joke. It was sad.
I'm out of jokes, Google? Okay,
No.
so what's his last joke?
Well, it takes a lot of booze and commitment issues to open
What?
my legs.
Wow. Did I just... Oh my god, did I fuck up? I think I fucked up. So now I only have $18, but I don't have enough money to travel. And I apparently can't get any more money.
I have no idea what Tink's trying to say there.
Tink says he's a PyroFalkon, Sean. He will spit fire at you.
Well, I'm an arson fairy, so it won't really do anything.
She'll just set me on fire and be done with it. Okay, I think I've actually screwed myself at this point because I accidentally went on a fishing trip. Oh, I can set my home state? Oh, that's cool. Okay. So what's my license then? So my oh, that's why I got the achievement. Okay, where are my licenses?
Oh god, he found more.
Basic Missouri license allows you to angle for regular-sized fish. You must release grass pickerel, and take all regular-sized panfish and young catfish you catch. Okay. But what do I do now since I'm out of money? Did I just screw myself, or is there a way I can... Oh my god, I think I screwed myself. Like, there's apparently no way to get more money if I don't have enough money.
Oh, God,
alright, this is why... This is actually why I said, at least for your home state, you should not have to spend money to do it, or there should be a loan system or something, because I've now bricked my own game, because I don't know what more to do here. Oops. Oh, maybe you should be able to use gold. Okay, whatever. Well, apparently the stream's over, because I couldn't frickin'... I screwed myself. Yep, I screwed myself. I can't figure out how to travel again. I think we're finished. Wait, can I... Do I not have to try... But if it's my home state, why can't I just go there without traveling? It's my home state.
When Jack Sparrow turned 80, he said, I'm 80.
I am listening and kind of laughing, but like, I honestly, I don't... Can I... Yes, remove it. But that doesn't give me money, so I just literally pissed my equipment away. So...
Bah.
I'm just screwed. I'm literally screwed because I spent too much money. I don't have enough money to go back to Missouri, even though I live there. There's literally no way I can get money from here because I can't sell anything, so I'm just done. All right, well, I'm going to talk to the developer about that because there needs to be some way you can get a loan or something so you don't completely lock yourself in.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how to reset my account now, so I don't know. I don't even know if there's a way to reset my account. Oops. Ah, well, I'll talk to the developer about it. But apparently that's the stream, which is fine. You guys understand what this game's about. It's been over an hour anyway. We have a long after party to get to because I'm off tomorrow. So thanks for what... Hal says a vulture boards a plane with 2 raccoons, and the stewardess says, I'm sorry, you can only have 1 carrion.
The stupidest animal in the jungle is the polar bear.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, you should join us on Hitbox every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hitbox.tv/PyroFalkon LPE. Link is in the video description. Apparently, I can spam you and advertise myself. Really great when I'm tipsy. Awesome. But anyway, if you are watching this on YouTube, also check out this game, Fishing Planet. Like I said, it's in beta right now. I'm going to chat with the developers because they've been like super open. And I don't think it's just me. I don't think it's just because I'm a YouTuber. They've been super open. They communicate with all their fans. It's a great holy shit, I'm tipsy. The devs are really cool people. And they're not paying me to say that. As a reminder, they gave me the game for free, but that's all they gave me. But they are super cool people. So I'm going to talk to them, see if we can figure some stuff out about this game. Because I love it. I want to keep playing it. And I may revisit it later once they get some more versions out. Especially because Kayla just put a hot picture of hot Eva Marie in the chat. And I want to do this more for the stream. So yeah. So check them out. A link to their website and Twitter and I think Facebook are in the video description as well if you're watching this on YouTube. But if you are watching it on YouTube, you're missing the after party. And you shouldn't, because the after party is going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, everyone. Stick around if you're watching this on Hitbox. But if you are watching it on YouTube, I will see you next week for another stream, which is going to be audience participation. Come to Hitbox. Audience participation next week. Thanks for watching. Holy shit, I tilted my head back to take a last drink, and I think my head just fell off my neck.